Good morning. Hi, it's Lorraine Pursell. Welcome to Body Talk Friday. So happy that you're here with me today. This is the day when we tune into our 50 plus trillion cells and try to get a reading on what our body has been trying to say to us with everything that's been going on, with the aches and the pains, the good feelings. What are the good feelings telling us that it wants us to do more of? So welcome, welcome, welcome. My sister's here already. Bless you, sister. I'm going to be making the heavy metal detox smoothie this morning, and you know, I was just reading this morning a post in Anthony Williams' official site, official Facebook group, that this actually does help with dementia because it's the heavy metals that help us lose our memory, that make it difficult for our memory to function, because the heavy metals oxidize. Hi, Silord! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you in the Philippines. Bless you. They rust, they oxidize in our brain, and then all that rust just wreaks havoc on our brain. And so I'm going to be walking you through how I make the heavy metal detox smoothie, which is something I eat every single day. Yesterday I was a little bit late in eating it, but I still ate it. It was late in the afternoon when I had my celery juice and my heavy metal detox smoothie. So we are going to be showing you how to do that this morning, and tuning into our 50 trillion cells. And I want to hear the highlights of your week. What was the highlight of your week? And how did you do with your intention this week? My intention, I think, was to get closer to the divine. I think I definitely did that. So, as you're piling on, let's go ahead and take some deep breaths and start grounding to Mother Earth and consulting Mother Earth. What do you want from us today? What do you want from us today? What do you require of us today, Mother Earth? What do you require of us today? Mother Earth, we honor you. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, 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 thank you. And once you get your message from Mother Earth, go ahead and drop it in the comments. What is Mother Earth's message to you today? As you jump on, say hi in the comments to me so I know you're here. I'm great, Silor. Juniper, so good to see you. Were you there last night? Oh my gosh, it was so good. Yes, yes, yes. So what is Mother Earth requiring of you today? Just drop in. She's saying to me to be strong. I love it. Yes, 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 yes. Juniper says, connect with my I am self. I am healing. I am light. I am visionary. Yes, you are. Yes, yes, yes. I verify that. So Mother Earth is saying to me, be strong. What's Mother Earth saying to you, Janine? And who else is here? So I'm going to be walking you through everything I do for the heavy metal detox smoothie this morning. I just ran out to the store and came back. I'm fortunate that the store is only a mile away. So I was able to run out and come back. But here are my wild blueberries. Here's my orange that I had to go out and get because I didn't have oranges. My bananas. My cilantro. the 4 main ingredients. And then you must have spirulina. This is from Demartini. It's the only spirulina and barley grass juice powder that I buy. It's the only supplements that I buy. It is the purest brand. Kelly is here? Ah, Kelly, you made it. Awesome, girlfriend. Okay. And barley grass juice powder from Demartini. Atlantic Dulce. And Reishi mushroom, which I have added in. This isn't with the AW recipe, but I've added this in because it disguises your cells from the COVID virus, so it doesn't have a place to stick in and start propagating. So as you're getting your message from Mother Earth, go ahead and drop it down, and let's go ahead and dive into the smoothie. I'm going to wash the cilantro real quick. I think I'll take you over here with me while I do that. I already washed the orange off. You know, it's kind of important with all the people handling the fruits and vegetables. So I run some water with a little bit of dish soap. I use 7th generation. And I'm going to use this whole bunch of cilantro between my son and I. So believe it or not, a whole bunch of cilantro goes into my heavy metal detox smoothie. I put in more, a little more than what AW says. He says just like a cup, but I'm just like, I'm an extremist. So I rarely do anything in modesty. And once I get the hang of something, I do my own modifications that sort of, you know, speak to me. And it could be my body speaking to me saying I need more cilantro. And leafy greens are super, super, super important for healing. So now I'm swishing the cilantro in here, swishing it a lot, just to make sure I get the sand out. Because usually at the bottom of my smoothie is like a piece of sand. So Hope is here, yes. Oh, Kelly, I'm so glad you're laying in bed. I'm glad to hear you're staying home a little bit. Okay, so I've got it all nice and soapy. Now I'm going to rinse it in the same bowl with water. Make sure I got all the soap out. So cilantro is very important for pulling out the heavy metals. And I was saying, I think before a few of you got on, I was reading a post in Anthony's official medical medium Facebook group. There was a post about, good morning, Daphne. There was a post about this older woman. She looked like she was maybe 90, who was coming back from dementia because of the celery juice and the heavy metal detox smoothie. Okay, so now this cilantro is all ready to go. Okay, it's all clean. So I'm going to put half in my drink and half in my son's. So I'm going to save half of it. So since leafy greens are essential for detoxing and healing, I mean essential. He emphasizes this a lot. I go ahead and I put half of a bunch in. Okay, I'm going to move you back over here now. So I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. So here are my blueberries. Sorry you can't see both. Let's see if I can do this. Be a little coordinated. Maybe a little coordinated. All right. So here are my wild blueberries. So let me show you the wild blueberries. This is the kind that I buy. It's Wyman's. You can get them in the frozen food at your health food store. Wyman's. This is a family-owned company, another company that Anthony, he does coordinate with this one. Demartini, he's not sponsored by, but he wants to make sure that the Wyman family stays in business, so he's helping promote this. And it's just because they do the best job of wild blueberries. So it has to be wild blueberries, not the blueberries that you buy in a clamshell. Wild blueberries. They are tinier, and they're really, like, if you get these on your clothes, you're sorry. Like, they are so, you can tell by the color that they are intense. See the color that's just come off on my hand? I don't know if you can see it. Just from that rolling around, and it's frozen. Okay, so they're very potent, and they're tiny. They're not the cultivated blueberries. Okay, and you see how blue it is inside? It's not white inside. This is all the important antioxidants in here. So you start with 2 cups of wild blueberries. So remember, Wyman's is the kind you want to get, because quality matters with this stuff. If you're using shitty supplements, if you're using shitty ingredients, that then you're just putting all that shitty stuff into your system, and then your body has to work to try to get it out. So I have my 2 cups of wild blueberries, and I'm going to add my cilantro. Just stuff it in there. This is a Nutribullet that I use. Kind of small, so I always thaw out my blueberries. 2 cups actually comes up to here, and I thaw them out overnight so that I can get more stuff in. So the cilantro's in there, and then I usually start adding my supplements to it. So every one of these things in here are pulling out the metals from our body. When I read that testimonial this morning, I'm like, wow, because this person was saying that their mother, so I put a little more because I'm on a different protocol to try to pull out, I think it's the floaters, my eye floaters. So I put in 2 teaspoons, but the recipe only calls for 1. So 2 teaspoons of barley grass juice powder. Barley grass juice powder. So you would only put in 1 teaspoon. So write that down, barley grass juice powder. Not barley powder or barley juice, has to be barley grass juice powder. And again, I only use Vimergy. So here's the Vimergy label. Okay, they're completely pure in everything they do. Here's the lysine that I take from them, Vimergy, the vitamin C that I take from them. Where is it? Vimergy. They're super conscientious with everything they do. Okay, so that's the barley grass juice powder. Then you put in a teaspoon of spirulina. I put double that because I'm on the case of taking out my eye floaters. Okay, so I've just put like a big heaper. The spirulina, by the way, is also a leafy green. So I transfer them to these jars because what happens with these is your hand starts to get really gummy and green reaching into this bag. So I put them into these cool jars that I got at a thrift store in North Dakota, and they're really old ball jars. So they're pretty cool with the glass lids. Okay, so you've got a teaspoon of barley grass juice powder, a teaspoon of spirulina, and now you're going to put in a tablespoon of dulse. This is spelled D-U-L-S-E, and this is the kind I get. I'm going to start buying it in bulk from them when they come back in September. It's organic. Everything I use is organic. George is here. Which book has these recipes? Okay, Kelly, it is the Cleanse to Heal. This is the book that has the recipe. Cleanse to Heal. It's called a Heavy Metal Detox Smoothie. When I think of heavy metal, I think of Metallica. Okay, so a tablespoon of the dulse. So together, so I'm putting in 3 teaspoons, which equals a tablespoon. By the way, this is how I salt my food. I don't use salt. Very rarely do I use salt. Anthony says the world... Joelle, hello. Anthony said the world is salting themselves to death, and I think it pickles the liver. And the whole thing is to get the liver going, okay? We want to get the liver back functioning. That's one of the things David Schmidt said last night, was that what the patches do by stimulating the copper peptide is it helps the liver function a lot better, kind of resets it. Okay, so dulse, Atlantic dulse, not Pacific. The other thing, the reason to do Vimergy is it's not Pacific spirulina. Apparently, this Pacific Ocean is really, really, really dirty now. So we're getting it from the Atlantic. Okay, so this is spirulina from Vimergy. This is Atlantic dulse. You don't want to get anything from the Pacific Ocean. And then, this is not in the recipe, but I have been doing this since March of 2020. Let's see, where's the thing? Reishi mushroom. At the very beginning of the pandemic, I happened to see a video by Greg Braden. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Greg Braden, but he's somebody that I really trust. Okay, reishi mushroom. Reishi, very important. This thing disguises your cell from the COVID virus, because it's a COVID virus. You got all those little spikes, right? And it goes docks on one of your cells and starts propagating, right? So this hides it. This hides your cell from. So I put a teaspoon of this every day. I've been doing it since March of 2020, so about 18 months. Teaspoon of this. Okay, there are my dry ingredients. And we have 2 more ingredients to go. And you would not believe how good this thing tastes. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, so here's my orange. It's going to be 1 orange and 2 bananas are going to fit in here too. 1 orange and 2 bananas. So you're getting vitamin C. Bananas are super, super, super healing foods. So this is just a little thing that I do myself because I was raised on an apple farm. Well, it wasn't really a farm. We had this beautiful, my sister and I were raised in the country, in the redwood forest, and our front yard was this gorgeous lawn that had, I think it was 10 different varieties of apple trees that were all spaced around, a pear tree, a plum tree, cherry trees, and in the middle was a gigantic maple tree that every year we would rake the leaves together, and it was just a beautiful, beatific place. But we would sit around, my grandma and my mom and I, and we would peel apples like this, and we would see how, we'd have like a race to see, you know, who could get their apple all peeled without it breaking, and I still do it because it's just such a cool tradition. So I peel my orange like this because I like to leave the white on because it's the bioflavonoid, and I understand that that helps the vitamin C work better. I haven't heard Anthony's take on that actually, but so here I am. Here's my orange that I'm peeling. You can do it any way that you want. Okay, and now I'm going to cut it up and put it in. Welcome if you just joined us. So good to see you, Georgia Preston in Australia. Okay, there's my orange. Now I'm going to start stuffing it in because this container is a little bit small. Now I'm going to put in 2 bananas. And this thing is so delicious, you would not believe it. Okay. So squishing it down. Now I'm going to add, you can add coconut water. I just am putting water in lately. And I put the water, you know, I don't know how much, but just to where it doesn't overflow. Okay, that's pushing it. Okay. Then you screw the lid on, whatever you use. I've got the Nutribullet. It's cheap. It's easy. The only thing is it's kind of small. You have to work hard to get it all in here. But you know what? This detox smoothie lasts me all day. I mean, I don't eat anything until pretty much dinner from this. So as a review, I start with the lemon water, which I'm still working on, my quart of lemon water, first thing in the morning. Then 20 minutes later, I can have my celery juice, a quart of celery juice, which I have not made yet. So I'm not going to drink this. I'm just going to get it ready for later because I want to have my celery juice first. Then I have the celery juice, which I showed you how to do on Wednesday. If you want to catch that replay, just go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell MA, and just find it. It's 2 days ago. And then this is the third component, is this. So now I just stick it on here, and it makes a lot of noise. Have the heavy metal detox smoothie. And that's a lot. So I pour it into a quart jar so I don't tip this thing over. It's happened. So there it goes. And there you have it, the heavy metal detox smoothie. Anybody have any questions? So I'm going to tap it. I got these cool jars at Walmart. They're just mason jars, and then they have these leak-proof lids. Leak-proof is in quotes because it still leaks a lot of times, but if you cinch it down. So there it is. I'm going to stick this in the fridge for now. Rinse those blades off. And I'm going to go back to my little perch. Darcy, good morning. Yes, always organic. You know, they're so cheap. Bananas are so cheap. It's only like maybe 10 cents. Well, actually, it's more like 15 cents a pound more. But yeah, I only do organic. It's rare that you'll find me not do organic because I just don't want to eat pesticides, right? And I've been doing that for a long time. What I can say from doing the celery juice, for starting with the water, the lemon water, doing the celery juice, and then the heavy metal detox smoothie, I can just say my body feels clean. Do you know that feeling when your body just feels clean? Now I'm mainly vegetarian, but I don't have anything against meat, but meat is very dense protein, which is super hard on your body. And so, because I am on a mission to restore my liver and get my liver just perky and lovely and doing all that it's wanting to do, I'm just on this mission to revive my liver completely. And so, I'm really careful as far as what kind of meat I eat and if I do eat meat. So I think I have shared before. I have about 2 filet mignons a month. They're just those little 5-ounces that you can get. They're cheap. They're $10, and they're just like, oh, to die for, delicious. And now that I'm cooking for my son on Tuesday night when the kids are coming over, I usually have like a roast chicken or something, and I'll have some chicken breast, no fat. The juice has all the fat scraped off of it, because fat, yes, healthy fats are good for you, and it puts a burden on the liver. Fat puts a burden on the liver. So anything that we make our liver do that's more, we're just taking it away from the other stuff that it's doing. So let me catch up on the comments. Yes, don't know why peeps don't buy them instead. Many people don't. Are you talking about organic bananas? Yeah, I know. Well, let's see. So let's see. We've got Georgia. Kelly, which book has the recipes? No GMOs. No GMOs. No. That's why no corn, no soy, no dairy, no gluten, no eggs. Eggs feed the pathogens that were engineered to thrive on eggs when they were released into society in the 1920s. This is the truth about our world, guys. Yeah, Kelly. Yeah, so I'm always washing everything. You know, I dunk my bananas in a soapy water solution. Dunk everything. Wash the apples, it all. Wash it all. Yep. Okay, I think anybody have any questions? So that's my morning routine. Yes, happy August Friday. Yes, Darcy. My mouth isn't really working this morning, guys. Lots of meals are now making me gag along with eggs. Yeah, I think when you start to tune into this, you understand your body is just like, no, there's something in it that just, and you know, I love eggs. They're like the sweetest, coolest thing. And there's nothing wrong with them except that it feeds the viruses that live in our body, so it just makes them thrive. Where it's bleh. Okay, so I've taken you through my whole morning routine. That was really fun, you guys. I might, take you through some recipes here and there that I do, the things that I love and depend on. Because if you don't eat meat and you don't eat corn and you don't eat, gluten and dairy and eggs, what the F do you eat? That's what I asked Francine when she first told me this. She goes, I eat a lot of potatoes. And I find that I eat a lot of potatoes too. A lot of salads. Last night I made a quick salad, which was just, I chop up my organic greens, put in about 4 tomatoes, a little bit of red onion. I didn't put anything on it because I was out of oranges, and I usually just squeeze a fresh orange on it. I don't put salad dressing that has oil in it. So again, I don't want to burden my liver and take it off task of cleaning out my body. I've got eye floaters that are bugging me like crazy, and that's from actually the eye floaters. Anybody else here have eye floaters? It's actually the waste from the heavy metals that are floating around in your eye. That is what eye floaters are, and they're just making me nuts. I'm doing everything in my power to try to get them calmed down. Whew. So anyway, back to Body Talk Friday. Well, it's kind of perfect for Body Talk Friday. So just ask your body, what does it want you to eat more of? And it's different than the cravings, different than when your mouth wants something. When your mouth wants something, watch out. It doesn't mean that hi, Georgia, the other Georgia. Meals, meats, not meals, typo. Oh, yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah, when your mouth is craving something, just check in. Just check in. what is it? Because, you know, I'm an emotional eater. I've really, since I've been doing this, the morning routine that I do, it's really calibrated me. I'm not an emotional eater anymore. But I come from eating disorders. I've had eating disorders all in. Kelly, cooking with Lorraine. Move over, Rachel. Yeah, thank you. Because, you know, I have just learned, because, well, I've always pretty much eaten this way. I started doing organic when I was a teenager. Yeah, Kelly squeezes lemon. Yeah. But it's really delicious with just a fresh orange squeezed over it. And you can taste the vegetables. I'm in love with vegetables. I've always had a love affair with vegetables. I don't know why. My girlfriend and I, the naughty thing we would do when we spent the night together, when we were like in elementary school, was we would sneak out to they were farmers. We'd sneak out to the farm. We would eat lettuce off the thing. Have some old fillings I want out. Yeah. Yeah. Anthony says with the fillings, if they're not leaking, it's best to just leave them. Because if you take them out, you stir it up, and then all that stuff floods into your body, and then you're dealing with it. So if it's sitting there and it's okay, he says it's best to leave them. Maybe next week I'll show you some of the supplements that I take. I don't take a lot, and how it can just be really simple. George has been detoxing. I really didn't understand this, but I got educated that the liver does not like heavy detoxes. This is a very gentle detox. It's just slow, gentle. It's not disturbing your liver, and that's kind of what we want. We want to give it the support. So just tuning into your body. This is a perfect day to tune into your body and say, what do you want me to eat more of? What do you want me to drink more of? Or eat more of? What am I saying? Yes. Like I said, my head and my mouth aren't connecting this morning. Ooh, emotional detoxing. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay, so any messages from Mother Earth, gang? I already dropped mine. Said be strong. So I've been on this routine. I've been doing celery juice for about 2 years. The heavy metal detox I've been doing for maybe like 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. I've been doing the celery juice longer than the heavy metal detox. But, so checking in with you guys. How are you? How was this week for you? What was the highlight of your week? The highlight of my week was making it through gracefully through some really tough stuff. Had some tough stuff. So I'm going to say, let's see. I'm going to say making it through with some tough stuff. Tough emotional stuff. That's my highlight. I made it through gracefully. What was the highlight of your week? Okay, why did that not take? Okay, my cursor's not working. Am I frozen, you guys? My computer is not working right now. Georgia, yeah, very, 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 very good. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. So that was my highlight. Okay, vinegar. Here's the thing about vinegar. It decays you. It makes your teeth fall apart. It's not good. It doesn't belong inside our body. Vinegar, and I know this because my teeth started falling apart. Because I was doing vinegar all the time, apple cider vinegar all the time, tons of apple cider vinegar. I would take it when I'd get hiccups when I was a little girl because nothing else would stop the hiccups. And then when Anthony told me that, I'm like, oh my God, that's why my teeth have been crumbling. It destroys your bones in your teeth. So if you want to look up more of that, just, search Anthony William on apple cider vinegar. Yeah, yeah. And my teeth actually did fall apart in the backs of my molars. Why does that happen with mouth and head not connecting? I actually see it as a good thing. It's kind of annoying, but it means that I'm not in my head. I'm in my body. I can feel like I'm really in my gut today. Maybe because I was showing you guys the heavy metal detox smoothie and talking about all the things it does for the body. Maybe because it's Body Talk Friday. But I find it to be a really, really, really good thing when my mouth and when my head and my body aren't connecting, because it just tells me I'm anchored in what really matters. This, not so much. This is only a servant of the soul and the spirit. The mind is only the servant of the soul and the spirit. Yeah, and that's just yeah. Yeah, Georgia, that's just the stuff your body is off-putting through the night while it's detoxing. We want to get that out of our mouth first thing in the morning. So, yeah. It's stuff that your body's detoxing. You got to remove it. Got to remove it. Because anything we put in, our body has to deal with. Anything we put in our mouths, our body has to deal with. So just keep asking yourself, is this what will serve my body? Is this what will serve my body? Last night, David Schmidt, the inventor of the patches, did a special presentation for us. And it was amazing. One of the things that really stood out for me, my biggest takeaway was, if we're not doing resistance training every day, not like religious, because, you know, once in a while you'll take a day, but you're telling your body you don't want to live, and that you don't care about strong bones, and you don't care about, you know, muscle. So your body will degenerate if we're not exercising, if we're not. So I'm, you know, here was my, one of the things my body said last week, last Friday was, wanted me to walk more. So I have been walking every day, you know, just 20 minutes, just quick buzz around the thing. Officially a producer for Art Council, booked my first band, OMG, on vinegar. Yes, right? Right? I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you, Kelly. Yay. So happy. Happens to me a lot. Okay, so Juniper, highlight. Remember my soul work. Listening to my own song. Lyrics. Oof. The messages I channeled. Yes. And connecting with a few people I haven't in quite a while. That is amazing, Juniper. Made me. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to back up to where I got this. My highlight. Oh, okay. I'm missing a lot here. Okay. Official producer. I love that. Janine, have a wonderful day. I love you so much, sister. So celebrating Kelly for being officially a producer for an art council, booked her first band, and OMG on the vinegar. And we got to be careful, again, with the media is blurping at us. There's a whole lot of money behind vinegar right now. They want us to do vinegar because what does that do? It makes us need to go to the dentist. It makes our bones fall apart. So we need medication for osteoporosis. And I got to be careful because I don't want to be shut down by Facebook. But when you're hearing it on the media, always ask yourself, why? What's their motive? What's their motive? It's all about money. Okay? Darcy, my highlight this week is that my youngest son, Colin, just moved in his dorm yesterday. I remember that happened last year for your other son. Yes, yes, yes. Happens to me a lot. Thought losing my mind. Yeah, just kind of, you know, sometimes I think it is, we just have to relax. We're going into other dimensions, guys, especially this group. We are going into other dimensions. We are not in the third dimension. And sometimes we're used to being in the third dimension, and that's when we're like always using our mind and using our mind and using our mind. But we're integrating into our bodies and letting our soul and our spirit move us. So when it's disconnecting like that, I just kind of like relax and let it go. Like yesterday, I went up and down the stairs 3 times until I remembered what it was. And it was okay. I just like, okay, well, there were other things I was doing along the way, and I got a lot accomplished. And, oh yeah, this is what I first went down for, a big deal. When I first started this journey, when I was 30, that was a long time ago, almost 40 years ago, I had no awareness at all of anything below my chin. I was only here on up. So in contrast to that, I just feel like I will take some forgetfulness. I will, and actually the forgetfulness is meaning that you have heavy metal in your brain. So another reason to do the whole morning routine. Yeah, I love that juniper. Celebrating juniper. Daphne, not allowing people in authority to intimidate me, leveling up, wearing my crown, not being a part of the matrix. I am not a follower. I am a trendsetter, a leader who wears Supergirl power. Yes, 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 Daphne. Celebrating you for that. Georgia, my highlight. Someone thanking me for what I share. Yes, you share a lot of good stuff, darling. Okay. So, how did you do on your intentions for the week? How did you do for your intentions for the week? We set, usually when I remember, intentions on Monday. Yeah, I go back and forth all the time too, because we're in a human experience. This is how we've been in culture, is how we've been, brought in, is to always rely on our brain. Don't be an artist because you won't make money. You got to go to college and be an engineer and move numbers so that you can make money. And we've been taught to cut off the soul and the spirit, and it's coming back to that, 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 coming back to that. So, mind is tired. Yeah, I imagine your mind is really tired, Kelly. I'm going to grab my crystals. I need my crystals. So what is your body saying to you? Let's send a cyclone of counterclockwise white, gold, and pink light through every single cell of your body. See, every one of your cells is a healing emoji. Yeah, it's a healing emoji. As a smiling emoji. Smiling emoji. What is your body saying it needs more of, needs less of? What does it want you to eat more of, eat less of? What does it want you to drink more of, drink less of? I say yes to me. I say yes to me. I anchor to my soul. I anchor to my soul. I anchor to my soul. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. May all beings be blessed. May all beings be blessed. May all beings be blessed. Let's release any judgments and bitternesses that have creeped in since the last time we were here. Any judgments of anybody or ourselves. My body needs more fire. Georgia. What does that mean, honey? I think I know what it means, but this struck hard this morning. Mother Earth saying, be creative. Feels so good to be in this space, man. Just anchoring to ourselves. Anchoring to ourselves. Yes, 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 yes. Release any bitternesses, release any anger, release any grudges, any judgments, any busy minds. Just relax your mind. Ooh. Remember, that's what George Pransky says, more inner strength. I love that. Yes, Georgia. Juniper, sending you so much love. Rested all week. That's why that was my intent. Very good. Darcy, yep, my youngest son Colin is at college. My son Cody just got his new apartment in Washington, D.C. a couple of weeks ago and is in law school at the amazing George Washington University. I was there once. I'm so incredibly proud. You should be. Yes, yes, yes. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Pray for the women they're going to marry, that they would be nice to you. That's a big one. Yes, 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 yes. May all beings be blessed. May all beings be blessed. Send blessings on everybody. Just release every bitterness, resentment, judgment. Bitterness, judgment, resentment. It's only going to hang around in your body and make you sick. Let it all go. Let it all go. And bless the person who's pissing you off. All right. What does my body want more of? It wants to continue walking every day. I'm going to write this down so I can't miss it. Walk each day. I'm going to do it in green. Walk each day. And lift my weights. What else? Saying more potatoes. Potatoes are very healing. More potatoes, more greens. Okay. So I write it down to make myself accountable, so I can't make an excuse. And let's draw a card. Just tune in. Is there anything your body is wanting you to do? Your body is hauling your soul and spirit around in this lifetime. We have to take very good care of it because our body, every single cell is intelligent. And our intention, our mindset is super important. Yes, Georgia is kind. So which is our card? My body is telling me only focus on who cares about me. Oh my God, that is so good. Because our mind will go to everything that's wrong. That's what our mind is trained to do. That's what it is created for, is for us to survive, right? So our mind will just go to the negative, go to the negative, go to the negative, to look for something wrong. So we have to train it to come back to what's positive, what's good. Which card is ours? I feel like it's 3 down from the top. Whoa, that's good. 1, 2, 3. What is it? The Courageous Peony. The Courageous Peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. The Courageous Peony. 50. Flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of them, all of what they are, and show it to the world around them. The peony does not try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They own what they are and trust the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. It's time to open yourself up and be seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature with the world around you, to uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering, to own your uniqueness without apology. There's a flower on this planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is readying itself to express. Let it inform you. There is a flower on the planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is readying itself to express. Let it inform you. What flower do you relate to? What flower do you think is speaking to you? I'm getting the rose instantly. You may have been taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The Courageous Peony is here to remind you that it is safe to embody all of who you truly are. It's safe to share your voice and let yourself be seen. At first it may feel uncomfortable and you may be afraid of what others think. But with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little, you realize that it draws in those who are meant for you. And experiences you've been longing for arrive at your feet. How are you being called to allow yourself to be more visible and seen in the world? Jasmine's is George's. What kind of flowers are you all being called to? Okay, loves, let's just tune in real quick. What does your body need from you this weekend to restore and replenish? What is your body's requirement for this weekend? Oh. It wants me to be alive and perky while relaxed. I'm going to write that down so I can't forget it. Sunflower is coming to mind. Very good. Yeah, I can see that for you. Okay, alive and perky while resting. Okay. What is your body saying it needs from you to do this weekend? And then let's send this beautiful energy out to the entire planet. Heart of compassion, heart of understanding, blessings across the whole entire planet. Blessings to us, blessings to our family, blessings to our extended family, blessings to all of our neighbors, our town, our county, our state, our province, our country, our oceans, our waters, our animals, our plants, every single fiber of every single plant, every single molecule, every single grain of sand, it all is consciousness. We send it all love and light, love and light, love and light, love and light. Love and light, love and light, love and light. Yes, 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 yes. Sending you so many blessings. My body is telling me, asking me to forgive. Love that, Georgia. Yeah. Because no one else is hurt but me. That is so true. That is so true. But, you know, we have to go the long way around to get that, don't we? Okay, I will see you all on Monday. for Fairy Godmother Monday with the unicorns and tiaras when someone doesn't forgive. So have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you here on Monday. May all of your dreams come true. May you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, and I will see you in a couple of days, if not before. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Bye-bye.